Consciousness is simply the state of being aware. But the question is, how aware are you? According to the ancient science of yoga, there are 4 states of consciousness, starting from the gross level or the first state to the ultimate or the subtlest level of consciousness, known as the 4th state. In Sanskrit, this is called Chit, which means pure consciousness. And when a person experiences the state of pure consciousness, one can realize the nature of God. The first state of consciousness is called Jagrat, or the waking state. This is the state of consciousness that we experience when we are awake. For example, right now you know that you are awake and conscious. This state of consciousness is the first state that we experience. It is the state where we interact with the external world through our senses, such as doing our everyday tasks. The second state of consciousness is called Swapna, or the dreaming state. This is the state of consciousness we experience when we are dreaming. In the dream state, the senses are quiet and only the mind is active. The mind creates the dream world from the information it has gathered from the waking state. The third state of consciousness is Sushupti, also known as the deep sleep state. This state of consciousness is experienced during deep sleep. In deep sleep, both our senses and mind are quiet, yet we remain conscious on a subtle level. The 4th and subtlest level of consciousness is Turiya, or the pure consciousness state. This is the state of pure consciousness or Chit, also referred to as the state of enlightenment. But Turiya is not a state of consciousness in the same way that the waking, dreaming, and deep sleep states are. It is pure awareness and beyond the thinking capabilities of our mind. It is just experiencing one's true self. It is the underlying reality that is always present, even though we may not be aware of it in our ordinary states of consciousness. In the Turiya state, we can experience the Atman, or the soul. The Brahman is the universal consciousness, and the Atman, or soul, is part of that Brahman. You can think of Brahman as the universe and the Atman as a part of it. This means that you are a part of the universe, which is why we say that God or Bhagavan is inside of you. You just have to reach that state to experience it. The scriptures also mention the nature of that pure consciousness or Atman as Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat means truth. This signifies that Atman is eternal, existing in the past, present, and future. It is unchanging and not limited by time and space. Chit, as we mentioned before, means pure consciousness. It represents pure awareness beyond our senses and mind. Ananda means bliss. The Atman is the source of true, lasting bliss, unlike the temporary pleasure derived from external objects. The words Turiya, Atman, Brahman, Chit, and pure consciousness are the same. It's just the different ways to describe them. But as I said before, you can describe it fully with words because it's not understandable but experienceable. The goal of yoga is to experience the Turiya state, or the state of pure consciousness, so that one can experience their true self and realize that the whole universe is within us.